But today we're cleaning the carpet in the Tacoma, and I already got started, so forgot to record the beginning, but as you can tell, we got the Tacoma in the garage. Just got new tires put on pretty recently. So moving right along, the first thing that we did today was I actually took Armor All and put it in all of these little slits. It had turned white from sitting out in the sun. Normally I keep the truck behind that garage door, just behind the Mustang there. But, and if you guys want to see Mustang content, let me know in the comments. But anyways, as you can tell, the carpet here is not looking bad at all, if I do say so myself. We did an LED swap in there, so that's a lot brighter now. But if we come over to this side, you can see, I'll go over there in just a second to show you a little better. But as you can see, this looks really nice. Rust from the seat. I'm not gonna worry about that because the seat's going right back over it. I also cleaned this off. I have my screws in there, so I'm not gonna flip it over right now. But yep, got the powered sub. So as we come over here, I'm just using a shop vac with a flathead attachment to kind of suck up after I scrub the carpets. So if we come over here, you can see that this is a bunch of coffee stains, and it looks like someone had some grease on their shoe, not sure, but really just all over the place. We have little things like that, and as you can tell, this is disgusting. So we have this line back here from where it had been sitting, so I think I'm gonna leave it standing for a while to let that carpet come back out. But yeah, as you can tell, this side looks way better than this side, so we're gonna try to go ahead and get that looking good. Got the shift boot cleaned as well, and I'm gonna have an NRG steering wheel install video coming up. So how I'm gonna go about doing this is fairly simple. I got my Resolve spot cleaner here, and I'm just gonna apply this to the area that has the stain. So pretty much this whole thing right here is stained. So we're just gonna give this a good soak and scrub it down. So I'd say this is the most important part. You don't want to oversaturate it, because then you will end up with it not drying properly, and you could get left with a mildewy smell. I like to let this stuff sit for maybe 10-15 seconds before I start to scrub it. So I think it's been long enough at this point, and we're just gonna go in with our brush, and I'm not pressing down too hard because I don't want to tear the fabric, but a fair amount of pressure. You don't want to be too gentle, otherwise you won't actually clean anything up. So we're just coming in, medium pressure, big strokes, back and forth, and that's what's going to get this carpet looking brand new again, guys. So, and you can do this on any vehicle. I really recommend you take the seats out, because that's ultimately going to give you the most access to the carpet. So as you can tell, this little stain down here is giving me some problems. So what I'm gonna do is actually put a lot of material right there on that spot and let it foam for just a minute, try to soak up, absorb into the carpet. And don't worry if you have a little spot that's really wet, because you can always take your shop vac and suck the water up out of it. So I'm gonna let that sit there. So I worked on this spot a little more, and I think it looks a little better. This definitely is looking better. What I like to do to kind of get that scrub pattern out is I just use my hand and kind of go against it, and then when you vacuum it, it'll get it out for good. So a little disappointed that I wasn't able to get this out fully, and not sure what I can. Now guys, I showed you the method we use to clean the carpet. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of this area and then clean the top of this off. To clean the top of this off, I'm just gonna use some warm water, and then I'm gonna come back with Armor All vinyl finish and go over that. Armor All, you can get that at like pretty much any store, Walmart, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, all of those places will have it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And it wouldn't be a bad idea if you have debris in your carpet to give it a light vacuum before. Alright guys, so I got the carpet all vacuumed up. As you can see, I got some of the carpet cleaner on my fingers and it did turn them white. So, not great, but whatever. Next thing we're gonna do is, just like we did up here, this is already starting to dry out and it looks so much freaking better, guys. So really happy with that. Just gonna continue to kind of brush that. I might get the heat gun and see if I can get this bubble to kind of go in. That would be nice if I could get it tucked a little tighter up here as well. Alright guys, so we got this all scrubbed up and now all we have to do is vacuum. So guys, I hope you're able to tell the difference here. Everything's scrubbed out and good, and so now I let it sit for about an hour just so it would get fully dry before I put my seats back in. And I think the heat gun is gonna have to wait for another day because I'm just out of time today. So I'm going to show you how to reinstall your shift cover. If you come and look in here, what you're going to see is you have these two yellow fasteners. And your screws are going to go in the sides here. And then, I'm not sure, it might be too dark. Okay, so that other fastener is right there. So, first one here, second one there. And it's identical on both sides. As you can tell, we were able to get pretty much all of the stains out of this side here. The only thing that would not come up necessarily is this area, which is alright because that's going to be covered by our floor mat. To properly reinstall this piece right here, the first step that you need to do is kind of maneuver it back into here, and then you're going to want to take this piece right here, your shift boot, and it kind of, there's going to be some latches in here, so you want to line that up, and it should pop back into place. And it's a little difficult, so don't get frustrated, just take your time. All of these parts are very fragile and can be broken, so remember, just be slow, take your time, and make sure not to break anything because that will just cause more work for you down the line. So, get you all a better angle here. As you can see, we have the shift boot cover right here, and it kind of is having some issues going on right now. Take this off, and then boom, it's gonna sit just like so it's back in its original seating place. And then to get this in, like I said, just very carefully, and I think I got it oriented the wrong way, so what I'm going to do actually is lift this up, spin this around, and set it back down. So now that this is oriented the right way, I should be able to just pop it into. Okay guys, so you can now see that that is reattached, and what I found the best way to do it was put your fingers on the inside here and pull this side in first, and you're gonna come over here and kind of stretch it. You're gonna pull it in because it's gonna have this bar. You're gonna have to pull in and over that clip, and once you get that in, what you can do is get this positioned, set that down, make sure your carpet is tucked under as best as you can get it, and then what you can do is refasten. So to reattach it, there are going to be 4 screws, and we already went over where they are all going to go. So you're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. I got this at Home Depot, I think, just Klein Tools. It's an 11-in-1. It's about $12. You guys should go pick it up, and it'll just make life a whole lot easier so you don't have to worry about switching between 10 different hand tools. Okay guys, so as you can see here, you have your little hole. You're just gonna line that up. You can see the yellow, and then when you pull it, there will be that space. So just want to get that lined up, and then you take your screwdriver, your hand tool, whatever, and it's that easy. Just screw it in, and boom. Now we're gonna do that in all 4 corners. Alright, and in goes the final screw. After we get this in, we are pretty much done. We just have to install our seats. Okay, so after you have all 4 of your screws reinstalled, this is nice and secure once again. And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm just gonna reinstall the seats, which I guess I'll show you how to do that real quick. In case you don't know, I will be making a video on how to replace this. Got the part coming on the way, and I will also be making a video on how to install an aftermarket head unit. I already have one in, but I'm going to be putting a different one in, and I'll show you guys how to do that. And like I said, the steering wheel video is also coming. So in order to put our seats back in, it's really pretty simple. What you're gonna do, take your seat, obviously, and take it to your cab, set it in here, like so. And what you want to do is line up these posts. There's going to be 2 posts on the front of your seat, or one right here and one right there. And you're going to want to line those up and set them down into that hole. And so by doing that, you're going to get the seat in the perfect aligned position in order to re-bolt it. So now that we've done that, as you can see, the seat is sitting flush on the carpet. We're going to go ahead, slide the seat forward, and make sure these back parts are lined up. So we now have all 4 bolts placed in and hand tightened. I'll show you guys the front in just a second. What you're going to do is grab your ratchet, switch it on over to tighten, and tighten these puppies back up. Now it's very important that you get these tight, as you know, in the case of an accident, you do not want to go flying. So really make sure you get these, honestly, I would say as tight as you can. But check your vehicle's manual, and it'll tell you exactly how tight these need to be. So we got these bolts in the back nice and tight, and what we're gonna do is just boom, slide our seat back just like that, and push it back, and boom, our seat is reinstalled. Now I told you guys I want to either recover these seats or get new seats altogether. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do yet, but that is for a later video, because mine don't look perfect, but you know, for pretty much free, I didn't have to buy any of this stuff. I had it all at the house, and I'm sure most of the people watching this do too. I'm gonna leave the passenger seat out for now, just because I don't really have any passengers that ride with me, and it would be nice to have that space for work. I'm a general contractor, so it would be good to lay my tools there and whatnot, not always have stuff in the bed of the truck. For now, I'm gonna put that next to the Mustang. But guys, if you've enjoyed this video, like I said, please like, comment, share, whatever you do, please do it. I would greatly appreciate it, and we're gonna be having more videos just like this one. Hopefully, if you guys have any tips or tricks for me to maybe record better, or any questions, let me know in the comments. Alright guys, so that would do it for the video on the Tacoma today. That is all we have time to do. I'm about to head to dinner. I got that looking good. We got Armor All put on all of the plastics and vinyl on the interior. Got the carpet cleaned out and got the driver's seat put back in. So guys, truck is looking a lot better. It's becoming fall out here in North Carolina. Absolutely beautiful time of the year. Man, she looks good. Absolutely love this truck. Like I said, lots more videos on it to come. Just got the new tires. Want to put black leather on the door panels. think it would match well here and with the steering wheel we got coming. But yeah, guys, that's just about gonna do it. Alright guys, we are in the Tacoma with the clean carpets, and boy does it smell good in here. I did an LED cluster swap. If you guys want a video on how to do that, it's very simple and I can show you that. It took me about 2 hours one afternoon. Really brightened up the factory cluster unit, and this is hard to see on camera, but it looks fine in real life. That is just a tachometer, because you know, if you have a Tacoma, you know it does not come with one from the factory. But anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff, and we will be having more videos on this truck right here. Alright guys, so one more quick tip. If you're gonna clean your carpets, I recommend that you leave your seats out overnight. I had to drive. I'm about to take this back out. Leave your seats out overnight so that they can, the carpet can really be as breathable as possible. As you can see, I think it turned out really good. It looks so much better. But yeah, as you can tell, cleaned up pretty good for the most part. So I'm happy about that. And I still want to replace this seat, like I said. You guys should leave a comment if you have any ideas of a good replacement option. Found some seats on eBay that I kind of like the look of, but I'm not sure if I'll go with those or if maybe I'll find something else. But guys, let me know what you think. I think it's a heck of a lot better than it did before. That's the back there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Steering wheel video coming later this week.